is an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at K.S. Rangasamy College of Technology. Today I am going to take about the topic on Norton's theorem in circuit analysis. So Norton's theorem states that in any linear network can be replaced by its equivalent current source in parallel with the resistance RL, which is in parallel with the load resistor. So the IL is the load current passes through the load resistor. This is the given Norton's circuit. So from this we have to find the Norton's equivalent circuit. So initially we have to draw the Norton's equivalent circuit, which we know, which is IN in parallel with the resistance RTH across the terminals A and B. So IN is the current across the terminals A and B in parallel with the resistance RTH. So first thing is to find, we have to find the RTH value. As this is the equivalent circuit, so we need the value of RTH and IN. So in order to find the value of RTH, we first remove all the voltage sources. So first we have only the resistor circuits. So when we have all the resistor circuit, this 20 ohm resistor is in parallel with the 10 ohm resistor. So 20 ohm resistor is parallel with the 10 ohm resistor. So we know the value of value to find the equivalent resistance. So R1 cross R2 divided by R1 plus R2, which is equal to 20 cross 10 divided by 20 plus 10, which is equal to 200 divided by 30. So 200 divided by 30 is 6.6 ohm. So the value of RTH we have found is 6.66 ohm. So the next we have to find the value of IN. So in order to find out the value of IN, we have to find the current passing through the terminals A and B. So redraw the circuit like this. So this is what the terminals across A and B. So we have to find the current flowing across A and B. And the voltage source is 20 volt, 40 volt, 20 ohm and 10 ohm. So in order to find the value of IN, we know the Ohm's law value. So in order to find the value of IN, I is equal to V by R is the formula. So V by R, which is nothing but take this loop. So V by R is 40 divided by 20 plus V by R again in this loop. So 20 divided by 10, which is nothing but 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4 ampere. So the value of IN becomes 4 ampere here. So far we have find the value of RTH and the IN, which is needed for the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So at final we have to find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit like this. IN, we found the value of 4 ampere, and then RTH, we found the value as 6.6 ohm across the terminals A and B. So next question is to find the current across the 30 ohm load resistor. So for this, the same, the Norton's equivalent circuit first we have to draw, which is nothing but IN in parallel with the resistance RTH in parallel with the resistance RL. So RL is the load resistor here, IL is the current flowing across the load resistor RL. As we seen in the previous section, so previous problem, we have to find the value of RTH. So take off all the sources. Only the resistor is 5 ohm, 20 ohm and the 10 ohm resistor. 10 ohm resistor 20 ohm resistor and then 5 ohm resistor. So in order to find the value of RTH, 5 ohm resistor is parallel with the 10 ohm resistance here. So 5 cross 10 divided by 5 plus 10, which is nothing but 50 divided by 15. So 3.33 ohm. So this 3.33 ohm is in series with the 2 ohm resistor. So it becomes 23.33 ohm. So the value of RTH becomes 23.33 ohm here. So next is to find the value of IN. So in order to find the value of I1, we have to take the circuit as it is. So in order to find the value of I1, we use the first mesh, which is nothing but I1, and then second mesh I2. So from this we have to take the Cramer's rule. So in the first mesh, 5 plus 10, 15, and then between the I1 and I2 current minus 10, and then again minus 10, and then 20 plus 10 is nothing but 30. So we have to find the value of I1 and I2. The value across the first loop becomes 10 and then second loop becomes 0 here. So del value is 15 minus 10 and minus 10 and 30. So the del value becomes 350 here. Del I2. So del I1 and del I2 we need to find. So here we have to find only this loop 2. So only we are concentrating mostly on the I2 value. So no need to find the value of I1. So del I2 becomes 15 minus 10 and 10 and 0 equal to 0 plus 100, which is equal to 100 here. So next we have to find the value of I2. So the value of I2 is del I2 by del, which is equal to 100 divided by 350 here. So I2 value becomes 0.285 ampere here. So I2 is nothing but the IN value. So IN value becomes 0.285 ampere. So far we have find the value of RTH and the IN. So the load resistor from the given circuit becomes, load resistor is 30 ohm here. So far we have seen about the Norton's theorem statement and the problems we have solved based on these Norton's theorem. So this question is based on this concept is here. So try to answer